The NFL season is over, both the regular season and, of course, the Super Bowl and playoffs as well. That means it is truly NFL Draft SZN, although I'd argue that never really ends. And if you want a new NFL mock draft, perhaps live during NFL Daily on Monday, then hit that big red button and subscribe for that and more free NFL Draft videos all off-season long. The 2022 NFL Draft Order for the first round is powered by the Fetch Rewards app. Download it for free at chatsports.com/fetch and use promo code CHAT for 3,000 bonus points on the app that lets you scan your receipts for points that you can then redeem for gift cards. Let's dive into the order. First time, just one time, rapidly through all the picks. Jags, of course, the number 1 overall selections. Lions holding the number 2 pick. The Texans picking at number 3. And then the Jets at number 4. So not actually a ton of change from last year's order. The Giants have the number 5 pick and the number 7 pick. The Panthers are in between them at number 6 overall. That 7th pick from the Chicago Bears. The Falcons picking at number 8 overall. Then at number 9, the Denver Broncos. Will it be draft a QB or trade for a QB? The Jets again on the board here at number 10. This one as part of the Jamal Adams trade from the Seattle Seahawks. The Washington Commanders at number 11. That's the new name after all. And the Minnesota Vikings picking at number 12 overall. The Browns have the 13th pick. Their AFC North rival, the Baltimore Ravens, have the number 14th overall selection. Then it is back-to-back Philadelphia Eagles picks, neither of which is their own. This one from the Miami Dolphins at 15, then one from the Colts at number 16. The Chargers have the 17th overall selection. The now Dennis Allen-led New Orleans Saints picking at number 18 overall. The Eagles, again, 3 picks in the top 19. They've got the 19th overall pick. And the Steelers have the 20th overall selection as we get into the playoff teams more and more now. The Patriots at number 21. The Las Vegas Raiders here at number 22. The Cardinals at 23. And the Dallas Cowboys picking number 24 overall. The Bills, 25. The Titans at 26. Then at 27, the Tampa Bay Brady-less Buccaneers. And the Green Bay Packers then have the number 28 overall selection. Of course, these back half determined by regular season mark and where they finished in the postseason. Do you guys love the NFL draft? If you do, then I want you to spam me in the comment section. If you get the ad break here on YouTube, take advantage of it. While the ad plays, head down there, type in me. The Miami Dolphins picking number 29. This pick actually comes from the San Francisco 49ers. The Chiefs at number 30. Then the Super Bowl teams. The Cincinnati Bengals at number 31. And this would be the LA Rams pick, but it's now going to the Detroit Lions, part of the Matthew Stafford trade. And boy, didn't that work out really, really well in the end for the Los Angeles Rams. Let's look more in depth on each of these teams. We won't go too long, so you're not here for 45 minutes, but I will discuss each and every team, even those without a first-round pick, as we go more in depth on the Round 1 NFL Draft Order. The Jags have the number 1 overall pick, all about making Trevor Lawrence better. They could look at the 2 edges, Aidan Hutchinson, Kayvon Thibodeaux, or maybe offensive line, Evan Neal and Ikem Ekwonu, both linked. I would bet, as we sit here early in February, I bet the Lions go pass rusher, Hutchinson or Thibodeaux. Texans kind of in a similar-ish boat as to Jacksonville. They could maybe go corner as well. Then the Jets, a bit of an awkward position. Do they go corner? Seems like a bit unlikely. They could go safety, Kyle Hamilton as well. So who ends up being the number 1 overall pick? These are the 4 heavy betting favorites as we sit right now. Evan Neal, you can type in EN, AH for Aidan Hutchinson, KT for Kayvon Thibodeaux, or IE for Ikem Ekwonu. That's the Bama offensive tackle, the Michigan edge, the Oregon edge, and the NC State offensive tackle. Now, I'd bet the Giants at 5 are hoping one of Ikem Ekwonu or Evan Neal falls to them at number 5 overall. Maybe Charles Cross is in play. They could also go edge because they've got 2 picks in the top 7 thanks to that Justin Fields trade. By the way, the Bears, no first-round pick because of the trade. Probably worth it as long as Fields ends up being the guy they think he is. They could also go maybe receiver at the top of or early in round 2 with that first pick they have. Carolina's in a weird spot. There is no franchise QB. It's not Sam Darnold. Stop trying to make it happen. It's just not going to happen for Darnold at this point. Move on. Find the new slant. But they also need offensive tackle help. So Charles Cross could be a great pick for them at number 6 if they can figure out QB. I would gamble on the Falcons. Maybe go on receiver, but that pass rush needs help. You can either take an edge, which would certainly make sense, or you could also explore corner. Maybe Derek Stingley or Sauce Gardner makes sense at number 8. Today's show, like I mentioned, powered by the Fetch Rewards app. Download it for free at chatsports.com/fetch. Use the app to scan any receipt you have from any store or restaurant. Once the app gets the information it needs, like you'll see in this handy video momentarily, you will then get points. No matter where you shopped at, you will get points for local mom and pop, gas, food, restaurant night out, you name it. It'll get you points for those receipts. You can then redeem those points for gift cards to your favorite store or restaurant. Use promo code CHAT when you sign up for the free app to get 3,000 bonus points. Earn rewards for wherever and whatever you shop for. Turn those receipts into free gift cards, and the app, of course, itself is also free. So download today at chatsports.com/fetch. I'll put the link and the promo code CHAT in the comments section and in the description. Number 9, the Denver Broncos. If it's not QB and they keep the pick, got to figure maybe linebacker. Devin Lloyd, Nakobe Dean could be a good fit. Seahawks have no first-round pick. They dealt to the Jets for Jamal Adams. They did not think it would be a top 10 selection. Jets could go receiver or even a corner here, depending on what they do at number 4. Makes some sense. Seattle, they could look offensive line early, or maybe front help as well defensively in round 2. The Commanders at number 11, quarterback. They need one too. And I would not rule out Minnesota at number 12 going QB. They could add some more defense talent. Corner is a big-time need there. But the offense is in pretty good shape unless they don't believe in Kirk Cousins. 9, 11, 12, maybe 6 for Carolina. Those teams could certainly go QB. So which team do you think will draft a QB first? Is it Carolina? Is it Washington? It's not an elite QB class, but there is some solid day 2 picks. The issue is those day 2 picks are going to end up going in round 1. So make your predictions. The team that spends a pick on QB first, who is it? Let me know in the comments. The Cleveland Browns, number 13. I love the idea of them going receiver. Could it be a Garrett Wilson, perhaps? I know how some Browns fans feel about finally getting some more Ohio State products on their team. The Ravens at 14, maybe some pass rush help. There is, of course, this might be near the floor for David Ajabo between the Ravens and Philly, since his old DC, Mike McDonald, now back as the Ravens, his old DC, now back as the Ravens DC. 2 Eagles picks here. The Dolphins, we'll get to them later on since they have another first-round pick. The Colts, well, they don't have one, and now there's uncertainty about the future of Carson Wentz. Philadelphia fans laughing at that one. With needs heavily on defense, I don't think the Eagles will keep all of their first-round picks, but they'll be able to make some moves, I think, if they want to. 3 first-round picks for Philadelphia. They should win the NFL draft this year. Now, if you want daily NFL videos on Chat Sports, you have come to the right spot. Not just the draft. We will do free agency as well. News and rumors. We're going to keep you guys covered all off season long. So if you haven't already, hit that big red button and subscribe today. The Chargers now at number 17. Defensive line, right tackle, all areas of need. Receiver could be a dark horse. What happens with Mike Williams here in the end? The Saints at number 18. They could go QB, but they are rebuilding. I would more closer to rebuilding what they've been in the past, I should say there. I wouldn't mind Matt Corral in the Saints-style offense. Here's the Eagles again at number 19. Overall, I think offensive line, maybe receiver, a linebacker, which they never invested on. Now might be a good time with 3 first-round picks. Defensive line at edge, corner, and even safety, if one falls, could be in the cards to them at number 19, and then, of course, earlier at 15 and 16. The Steelers at 20. Lot of buzz that they like QB this year, and if they could get like a Malik Willis, for example, they could start Mason Rudolph for a year and then give the reins over to Willis. I am excited to see what Pittsburgh does this year with their GM in his final year with the organization. Patriots at number 21, receiver. Producer Jack's on board. We'll see if they are in the end. The Raiders now at number 22 overall here. They got a lot of different needs. I'm curious to see what route they end up going. I don't think they end up taking QB, so the defensive line needs some, with so many free agents, needs more help on that front. I wouldn't mind offensive line. That right side of the line wasn't very good this year, and you've also got to replace, unfortunately, Henry Ruggs, so receiver in play there. Arizona and Dallas have some similar needs. Tight end could be up there. Edge rusher could be up there. Offensive guard is probably up there as well. This could be peak Kenyon Green range. Cardinals got to figure out the whole Kyler Murray weird stuff, but I assume that'll end up being fine. And then they got to finish better position, just like the Cowboys have to do. Two teams, frankly, not that different in terms of some of their strengths and weaknesses. So we'll see what ends up happening there. The Buffalo Bills at number 25. Maybe some offensive line help. I don't think they go running back. I like corner here for them. Tennessee at number 26. Not that many needs. They need a better QB, though. Maybe you go after a receiver or a tight end with some free agents and not great play there in recent years. Tampa will be aggressive about finding a quarterback to replace Tom Brady. If they keep their pick, tight end, offensive guard, and defensive line, and maybe running back more so on day 2 could be an area. Speaking of QB, it's all about the QB for the Green Bay Packers, right? If Rodgers is back, they are aggressive here. Maybe moving up to go get a big-time receiver at long last. But beyond that, we'll see what happens on that front. So I want you guys to predict now how many NFL draft trades will happen in round 1 this year. Shoot your shot and let me know in the comments section. Number 29, the Miami Dolphins via the San Francisco 49ers. The Niners need some cornerback help, but they gave up so much for Trey Lance. Probably worth it, by the way, and it was a late first, as well helps them out. The Dolphins, I'd say draft offensive line. They certainly need more of that in the future. The Chiefs here at number 30. You could go receiver, maybe some more defensive help as well. And if you lose Orlando Brown, tackle is their number 1 need. The Bengals, take the best offensive lineman. You got to protect Joe Burrow just a little bit better. And then the Lions, again, via the Rams. The Rams do not like draft picks. They have like none of them this year. Meanwhile, the Lions, they go a bunch of different routes here. I wouldn't mind receiver at the back end of round 1 if they keep that pick. They could be a prime trade down candidate at number 32.